Привет, мои дорогие! С вами Есеня. Я уже второй раз начинаю запись, потому что первый раз вышло не очень. Ну, в смысле, я такая начинаю записывать, а видео нет. В общем, добро пожаловать, с вами Есеня. Вы в игре вместе со мной. Игра называется «Тени над Ватиканом». Мы с вами пришли сказать Марио, что с другом беда. Марио.
I think I should inform him about the sad news. Listen, Mario. Father Cristoforo.
Oh, I know what happened to him.
Откуда?
I couldn't believe it. Were you able to talk to him before he...
Not as I planned.
I'm really sorry for your friend. I feel so powerless when something like this happens.
That's not true. Nobody is powerless if he's willing to help.
We can always pray, right?
Yes, we can pray. And maybe we can try to do other things too.
You know, I'm ready to help any way you want, Doc.
Thank you so much,
У тебя есть
Mario.
итальянская мафия. Я точно знаю, что она у тебя есть. Чё, это все?
He's Mario, professional barman and part-time handyman. I've got nothing to ask him right
Ну,
now.
я не знаю, ты кто? Ты никто. Ой, жестоко прозвучало. Ну тогда пойдем домой. Пойдем домой, пойдем домой, домой. Дом. Квартира. А что ж ты такой неторопливый? Тот мужик уже второй раз идет. Даже не второй, я его уже видела. Он враг. Он плохой. Кыш. Господи, Джеймс, насколько ж ты медленный. Что ж мы должны сделать? У нас есть ноутбук. Он продвинутый священник. Бывший. Угу. Новых сообщений нет. По поиску ничего не можно найти. Внешних устройств нет. Мобильный телефон — ничего. Корзину нельзя очистить. Интернет, Wi-Fi, все подключено. Зарядочка. Ладно.
I haven't had time to unpack everything. I've only been here for a couple of days.
Так вот. Телефон.
My phone.
Логично.
I wouldn't know who to call.
Логично. Книжка.
In God's name. I know this book very well. It's a long essay written by David Yallop, an English writer who investigated the death of Pope Giovanni I. Among other things, the book concentrates on some shady business dealings involving the IOR, the Vatican Bank, plus the relationships between members of the Holy See and the Freemasons, various banks, and Roman organized crime in the 70s and 80s. A sad page in church history. But why did Cristoforo take a copy of the book with him? I'll take them all. I think I should know more about them. Their position in the book could not be accidental, so I'll also remember the pages.
Ясно. Но вообще нет, хотел сделать. Ну ладно.
These are the bookmarks I found in
Закладки.
Cristoforo's book.
Вообще, книжка... Сейчас скажу. Он говорил, что это, в общем, чувак, который расследовал смерть какого-то из пап, то ли Франциска Первого, то ли какого, и всякие связи между организованной преступностью, банком вот Ватикана, походу, и, в общем, все это было не очень. И Кристофер носил ее с собой, и, походу, что-то там такое эдакое подметил. Теперь-то, может, что-то хорошее нам тут пришло? Нет? Ничего не можем сделать? Походу, ничего. Ладно. Ну, окей. Так, чего мы теперь должны сделать? Не хочешь?
I'm okay.
Ладно.
Already done.
Побрился?
I already
Зубы
shaved.
почистил? Ладно, извините. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Что же нам сделать? Что же нам сделать? Библиотека.
I have no time to read.
Ладно. Покушать. Попить. Телевизор.
Useless. It's broken.
Окей. Поспать. Ладно. Пойдем. Не знаю куда. Не знаю. Ну, опять этот мужик, видите? Я даже не знаю, что нам сейчас делать. Не знаю.
I'll have to change it. It's from last year. Yes. I'll search for the days when the bookmarked saints are
Да
celebrated.
неужели? Фига себе.
Done.
Надо же. Что нам теперь делать?
I should have the information I need. I'll put the bookmarks back in place.
Ладно. О.
No, I don't think that's the right word.
А, слово нужно найти. Ну-ка, погоди.
No, I don't think that's the right word.
Как я найду слово?
No, I don't think that's the right word. No, I don't think that's the right word.
Что-то я не очень понимаю. Подождите. Если вот здесь вот... Так, стоп.
I'll have to change it. It's from last year.
Так,
I'll have to change it.
где, откуда... Блин.
It would be better if the bookmarks stay where they are now. I'm pretty sure Cristoforo wanted to tell me something. Saint Alexis Falconieri, celebrated on the 17th of February.
17 февраля. Семнадцатая строка, второе слово. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Кооперативный.
Yes, the holy picture shows this
Вот
word.
как это работает. Круто.
Saint James the Apostle,
3 мая.
celebrated on May
Пятая
3rd.
строчка, третье слово. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, два.
No, I don't think
Эй.
that's the right word. No, I don't think that's the right word.
Что-то не то сделала?
No,
Стой.
I don't think that's the right word.
Февраль, март, апрель, май. Пятое. Ну-ка еще раз.
Saint James the Apostle, celebrated on May 3rd. No, I don't think that's the right word.
Что-то этого не поняла.
This should be the word
Да как?
indicated.
Почему? Что-то я не то делала, ну ладно. Почему-то мне как-то нелогично.
Saint Joseph,
19
celebrated
марта.
on March 19th.
19... блин, точно. 19 строка. Какое?
Saint Joseph, celebrated on
слово.
March 19th.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Банк.
No, I don't think that's the right word.
Почему?
This should be the right word.
Ну, человек логичный, я на банк нажимала. Окей.
St. John of Nepomuc, celebrated on January 5th.
Пятая строчка. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Первая.
Yes, it should be this one.
Вот так. Еще раз.
St. Stanislaus of Shepano,
11-я строчка.
celebrated on April 11th.
Четвертая.
No, I don't think that's the right
Да
word.
тут что-то с пикси...
No, I
Вами
don't
не
think
то.
that's the right word.
Давай, жмись.
No, I don't think that's the right word. 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 I think this is the right word.
Стоял? Там же был 4-й месяц.
The words I circled form the name of a bank. Cooperative Credit Bank of Ostia. Maybe this is a clue or some kind of note from Cristoforo, but it's my only lead.
Угу. Понятно. Так. Банк. Ну, давайте туда съездим. Я тут периодически попиваю чаек, чтобы горло не болело.
The Cooperative Credit Bank of Ostia.
Ну, даже не знаю. Да, посетитель.
She's busy with another customer.
Окей,
It's not appropriate to bother him.
окей.
I'm not interested in these.
Ладно. А книга, значит, тебя интересует.
I'm not used to stealing. It seems like a collection of prayers.
Молитвы?
Fund proposals, financial investigations, graphics. Is there anything more boring?
Что может быть более скучным? Ну, я не знаю.
Hello.
Oh, hello. God listens to my prayers.
What?
Well, as soon as I saw you coming in, I prayed that
Фига
you'd come
себе.
over and talk to me.
Really? Why?
You know, a handsome guy like you arriving right here.
Ты со мной заигрываешь?
Well, yeah. Actually, I'm
Она со мной
here
заигрывает,
because...
ребят.
You are really broad-shouldered. Do you work out at the
Эй,
gym?
не заигрывай со мной.
Well, sometimes I swim a couple of lengths.
And your accent is very unusual. You're not from here, right?
No, I'm American.
Ah, American. Yes, finally I found
Серьезно?
a handsome and rich man. Come on, don't be upset, young man. I
Как
think
тебе
you
еще понять-то
misunderstood
можно?
me. Do you see the girl behind the front desk?
А,
She's my daughter.
ясно.
I hope you understand. It's just that I'd really like to be a grandmother. She's over 30 now. So...
I think that everything I say can and will be used against me.
By the way, Paula, hurry up. There is a nice guy waiting here.
Божечки.
I'm going as fast as I can, Mom.
Мама, ты на работе здесь?
Youth of today. They do not realize they should not miss the boat.
Окей. Мы можем выйти? Нет уж, давайте.
So, the employee is your daughter?
Oh, it's so nice of you to show how much you care. Don't you think so, honey? Isn't he sweet?
Mom, please, I'm working.
Ha! I can't believe it.
How long has she been working here?
Oh, not long. She took the place of my poor husband. You can ask her for any information. She's really good at her job. I mean, she doesn't do anything else, you see. That includes her non-existent social life.
Well, I suppose everyone
Ай,
has their own
мама.
priorities.
But she's wasting the best years of her life, right? At that age, I wasn't like her at all. When I was her age, Antonio and I, well, my husband and I, used to take the car and go to that dark street where all couples go. And then... how many back seats were ruined in those days?
Божечки.
Mom,
Вот реально.
Oh, come on. He's a young man, right? Tell me who didn't do these things as a young person.
Священник.
And you should do them too, my dear.
Божечки. Мамочка.
By the way, young man. Did you come here by car?
No, not at all. I always use public transport. I'm sorry about your husband.
Thank you. He was a good man. When he kept away from Peperanata, I mean.
You said that he worked here?
Yes, my Antonio was employed by this bank. They accepted his early retirement application so our daughter could take his place.
Was he sick?
No, I would say he was only very, very tired. He was the only one working in the family, you know. At the beginning, it wasn't easy at all. When he retired, he was under a lot of pressure at work. And I think he also lost interest in what he did. You know what I mean?
Why's that?
I've never understood the reason, but I'm pretty sure it was not the most exciting job in the world.
I'm sorry, we haven't introduced ourselves yet. My name is James.
Oh, what a nice name. Very American. I am Anna. Anna Marano. You know, I took my husband's surname. I haven't used my maiden name since I got
Да
married.
ты одержима.
After all, I think it's right, don't you? A woman honors her husband's name while his duty is to work, to maintain and protect his family.
I have the feeling she's trying to tell me something.
Ты не догадываешься?
please, Mom, don't torture people.
Oh, why don't you hush up, baby? Your role in this world is to marry and procreate. This is the destiny of all women. This is the ordained scheme of things.
Я не буду это комментировать.
Got it. I've entered a space-time rip, and this is the Middle Ages.
I know what you're thinking, James. Maybe I seem like an old-fashioned woman. But you see, after what happened to my Antonio, we have been alone. And so I have nothing left to do but take care of Paula. This is why I always come here to bring her lunch. If I don't take care of that, I mean, don't you think she is pale? And how can she find a man if she doesn't put on some weight in the right places?
Please, Mom, I can take care of myself.
You need me, dear. Believe me. And you also need the direct help of the Almighty.
Really?
Of course. I'm usually here during the day and say some prayers I found in this book. I ask God to send my baby a good-looking man that will break the monotony of her boring life. And you know what? God really exists.
Wow. I must say, this is... well, a strange reason to have such confidence.
Obviously, you underestimate yourself, young man.
Мамочки. Да уж.
I have to go. See you later.
Hope to see you soon, young man.
Я тоже надеюсь. До свидос. Ах.
Hello. Here we are.
Please forgive me if I made you wait.
Wonderful! James and Paula are becoming
Нет
friends.
еще.
And forgive my mother.
Oh, I think your mother is amazing.
Ты
You
врешь.
should never encourage
врешь.
her.
You must accept the situation, my dear. Everybody likes me.
Тебя боятся.
You've been very tolerant. Thank you so much.
Well, so what's all this formality?
Божечки.
Why don't you call each other by your first names?
I would be very pleased to do that.
As I said before, you're very tolerant, James. So, are you here to open a bank account?
Да. Нет.
Actually, I'm here on the advice of a friend, so I would only like to ask you some information.
Go on.
No offense, but I didn't even know this bank existed.
That's quite normal. The Cooperative Credit Bank of Austria is a low-profile institute, and it has no other branch apart from this one.
I see.
This is something we consider an advantage, as we're really a family bank. Even the staff is just like family. Often children take the place of their parents. Look at me.
So you're completely autonomous?
Generally, yes. Sometimes we receive help, but just in specific situations.
What kind of situations?
Funds for works of charity, for example.
So, you're carrying on your father's work?
Exactly.
And how do you like it?
Not bad. I can't complain. Although I need permission just to go to the restroom, and it's all so boring.
I can understand that.
Listen, my mother likes you, so I'll be honest with you. This job was nothing more than a replacement opportunity.
What do you mean?
My father asked for early retirement for health reasons. At that time, I was unemployed, and so...
But you stayed here.
Yeah, he wasn't happy at all that I took his place. But his pension wasn't enough, and we needed someone in the family to work. I stayed only because I couldn't find anything else. You know, the crisis.
Why did your father not want you to work here?
I don't know. In his last days, he seemed to develop a sort of intolerance towards this place. But probably he only wanted the best for me, like all parents do, I suppose.
Antonio Morano wanted to keep his daughter far from this bank for some reason. I don't think Paula knows the real reason.
Dear Dad, if he knew I was still here.
Don't worry. I'm sure you're doing your very best to make him proud.
Oh, James, you're so sweet.
Mom, we're trying to talk. Would you mind?
It's not my fault that you speak so loud.
You mentioned this bank receives funds for works of charity.
Yes, we receive support for that kind of financing.
From who?
From the Istituto per le Opere di Religione. The Vatican Bank, as many call it.
Ага.
Is this place connected to the IOR?
No, not exactly, but sometimes it supports our institute for this kind of business. We've got a little office that takes care of this.
I see.
I understand that for a little bank like this one, the IOR may seem like a very big deal.
I read about the IOR in the book Cristoforo left down at the guest house. So Cristoforo was investigating here. This must be the right lead. The problem is that without his help, this lead could have already reached the end of the line. Thanks for helping me.
My pleasure, James.
Ну, пока, что ли. Пока. Тогда прощаемся и пойдем.
Mrs. Morano.
Oh, James, I beg your pardon.
For what?
Well, you see, just by chance, I overheard your conversation with my good ear.
By chance?
And a small detail came to mind. Recently, a man came to my house asking the same questions as yours. You know, about my husband,
это наш
his
друг
job,
был.
and the bank? A tall man, very kind and wearing a black suit. Not so different from you, James.
Cristoforo.
Да.
It's just that, well, how to explain? He didn't have your charm, my dear.
What did you talk about?
Well, Of course, I immediately asked him if he was married. You know, for my daughter. But guess what? He said he was a priest. What bad luck.
Я тоже священник.
Hey, wait a minute. You aren't a...
No, I'm not a priest. I'm starting to consider writing it on my shirt.
Oh well, it's not so important. You're American, right? And priests can get married in America.
Not every priest. Marriage is permitted only to Anglican priests, for example.
What? Oh, I don't understand all these religions at all. Such as the one with that fat god, always seated.
Anglican religion is just a form of Christianity, just like Catholicism.
Божечки.
Oh, really? Don't know. Never heard of it.
And Buddha is not a god. But I think it's better to get out of this vortex. Mrs. Morano.
Oh yes, sorry. So this fellow was particularly interested in an old book of my Antonio's. I don't know what was written in it. It was too boring for me to read. But near the end, I saw my husband writing a lot of things in it. Things about work, I suppose.
Is it possible to see it?
I haven't got it anymore. You see, the priest insisted that I lend him the book for a few days. I didn't feel like giving him something that belonged to my dear Antonio, but he practically begged me, and he offered me something in exchange.
What was that?
That book of prayers you see on the table over there.
So that is Cristoforos' book.
I couldn't refuse the exchange, you understand. It would have been just like, I don't know, refusing a gift sent directly by the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, it's better if he's not angry with me, especially at this time. Moreover, the priest told me the book was very, very important to him.
Did he explain why?
Yes, and that's the strangest thing. You see, he said the book of prayers was given to him by one of his American friends,
Связей никаких
a
никто не
priest
видит.
called James.
I'm pretty sure I never gave that book to Cristoforo.
What a fool that I didn't understand before. You are American, right? And your name is James. So it's either an incredible coincidence or...
I know that man.
Exactly.
Mrs. Morano, it's very important for me to have a look at that book of prayers.
Well...
Ну что?
Is there any problem?
Listen, James. You're a nice guy, and I'm sure you're perfect for my daughter.
Thank you, I think.
But I'm very protective of my personal things, especially those that allow me to ask favors of God.
Is she talking about prayers?
But even apart from that, don't you think it's strange that you'd like to take back a gift you gave to a friend?
Yeah, it's just... It's a long story that Cristoforo has invented, and I need to understand why.
I have no proof that you're the same James, the one the priest talked about. Do you understand me?
But I told you I know him. We're old friends. His name is Cristoforo.
I don't remember his name. Anyway, it could be a coincidence. I believe in coincidences, you know. Like the fact that the name of my neighbor's daughter is Anna, just like me. Isn't it incredible?
It's a small world.
The James he was talking about was a priest, like him. But you told me before you're not a priest.
As a matter of fact, I was a priest.
Okay then. Call him, so I can be sure you're friends.
I can't. Cristoforo had an accident. Now he's in the hospital.
Oh, that kind man. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope his condition is not serious. Well, let's do it this way. Convince me you were a priest. I am sure you have something that can prove it, right?
I don't know what to show her.
Скальпель. Покажи ей скальпель. Ну, ладно.
Here's my Bible. How many people do you know with a Bible in their pocket?
Много.
And how many people do I know with a book of prayers in their pocket? Please, Anna. I really need that book.
All right then. But don't take it away with you, okay? And when you're finished, please remember, you owe me a favor.
Okay. Thank you so
На
much.
самом деле, ну, вы бы такому поверили? Он такой достает Библию и такой говорит: вот я священник. Это мое доказательство. Я тоже могу носить свою Библию, я же не священник.
Now that I have permission,
Возьми уже. Ты серьезно опускаешься на колени, чтобы взять книжку? Окей. Что у нас там?
it's signed James, but it's in Cristoforo's handwriting. What did he want to tell me? I should write it down in the notepad.
Когда будешь скитаться во тьме, взгляни на крест, и рука света укажет тебе путь. Выпуклость.
I've already written this inscription down in my notepad.
Где почитать молитву? Что за выпуклость?
It seems there's a coin, or something like a small medal.
Взял книжку и испортил.
It's a small medal with the picture of a saint. There's a Latin inscription on the back. The picture on the small medal represents Pope Leone I. There's an inscription on its back. Ecclesiam Sancti Leonis de Leprignano. Cristoforo wanted me to recover this if something happened to him. Maybe I should investigate more. I'll write down the Latin sentence in my notepad.
Что-то я даже не знаю, ладно.
The Church of St. Leone of Leprignano. I should investigate it.
В общем, спасибки.
Here's your book.
Мы ее испортили.
Oh, thank you, James.
Well, time to go then. Thanks again for your help.
Wait a minute, young man. You owed me a favor, don't you remember?
Yeah. Right. Sorry. What's it about? I'm guessing either wedding bells or
Да,
sugared
реально
almonds.
сейчас скажет, типа, женись.
You must promise a date to my daughter.
А, все лишь свиданка.
No kidding. Well,
Ну, свиданка это не свадьба.
Come on, I helped you. Have you forgotten?
yeah. Okay.
Don't say anything.
I heard you, dear.
Miss Morano,
Paula.
Paola, I think that we'll see each other again.
It's a start. Thank you so much, young man. Bye-bye.
На самом деле мы ее больше никогда не увидим. Ха-ха-ха-ха. Мы просто уйдем и больше никогда ее не увидим. Мы же не взяли у нее номер телефона. Вот так вот. Ладно. Нам нужно разузнать про эту церковь Льва. Кажется, так. А пока что давайте заканчивать. Это было долго, и это была странная женщина, но нужно было это сделать. Спасибо, что смотрели. Не переключайтесь. Всем пока.